Hey guys, it's Brian here again with another ceiling fan video, and what I present to you here is a 52-inch St. Louis Fan Company ceiling fan from the early 1980s, possibly even late 1970s, but I very highly doubt it. This is a very, very heavy fan. As you can see, it has a very chunky motor housing, very thick sideband to conceal a quite heavy cast iron spinner motor. It is a reversible fan, uses a variable speed control with an on-off position, pretty much a solid state control. It's got those really weird vents on the bottom and top plate of the motor. Uses an on-off pull chain. It does have a bell canopy, and it uses a double claw mounting system, very similar to Moss. Almost like a light oak colored blades. It's a pretty nice fan. It's in good condition. I picked it up from a Facebook Marketplace listing out in Hudson, Ohio. And I was actually quite surprised to find this, considering that I didn't think that these were very common in my area. There's no model number on the fan, so I have no idea what the model number is, but I will post pictures of the motor tags at the end of the video. So we will go ahead and demonstrate the fan. I'm gonna move the ladder a little bit closer so that I'm able to get up and turn the variable speed knob. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the lowest speed. It does have a little bit of a hum to it. And I apologize for the background noise. It's currently raining. Get a little bit further back so you can see this thing run. That's the lowest setting on the variable speed control. It's got a pretty good aesthetic low speed. I'm sure somewhere in the switch housing there is a low speed trim on the solid state control. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a turn. I don't know what the heck that was. It wasn't a fan. This is more like a regular low speed on a typical ceiling fan. It does have a slight wobble to it because I believe one of the blades is slightly bent. Actually moving a pretty good little breeze on this speed. Give it another quarter turn. Wobble's obviously more pronounced. It's pretty bad. This is like a medium speed. Still moving pretty good air. These are quite powerful. Go ahead and turn it up a little more. We also call these knuckle buster controls because sometimes they're so close to the motor and the spinning blades that you crack your knuckles on them when you go to turn them. This is almost high. It's moving quite a bit of air. Very powerful. I'll go ahead and turn it all the way up. This is high. This thing is moving a ton of air. Very, very powerful fan. One of the unique things that I noticed about this is that it's got a really small beaded pull chain on it. You notice how the difference between the pull chain that I added and the one that came on the fan, I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, this is moving out a pretty strong amount of air. Not really surprised for a big heavy cast iron motor fan like this. This thing is definitely a good quality fan. So we'll go ahead and shut her down. And we'll do spin down. Obviously it needs a little bit of work on balancing. I do plan to do a little bit of tweaking to this. Obviously I don't want to do too much because I'm afraid to break off one of the blade arms. But the nice thing about these fans is they use pretty common generic designed blade arms. So if one of them did break, I suppose it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. I could probably replace it. But I've always liked these big cast iron spinner motor, chunky looking fans with the bell canopies. These are pretty sweet. You don't see too many of these anymore, at least not in my area, so it's always a treat to find one of these and to see it and be able to grab it. So there you go. That's my 52-inch St. Louis Fan Company ceiling fan. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching. More videos to come.